Hello, in this video I'm going to put together this card. Now this is from the Crafty Witches and it's a digital download. It's called Laundry Day Magic a Card. Now this card comes with full instructions on how to pop it together. So I've cut all my pieces out. This is the card base, and then I've got my toppers, sentiment, that's the main backing picture, and then also these are the mechanics of the card. So first of all, I'm just going to grab my scoreboard and just score what we need to score. So first of all, you can see the score lines there, so I'm just going to go and score each of those. So that's that, and then I'm just going to bring the card base in and just going to score that. Again, you can see the score lines just at the top. Just get that lined up. I'm just going to burnish them down. And these two little bits here are a bit too small for my scoreboard, so I'm just going to fold them over. Okay, so I'm just going to bring the instructions in. So to start off with then, we're going to need actual card base. As you can see by the instructions, it's turned this way up with the opening at the top. And then we're just going to fold these. Now these are, it states here how to fold them on a valley fold, mounting fold and a valley fold. So there's the valley fold, mounting fold, and then a valley fold. Okay, and then you need some double-sided tape on each of the smaller tabs on each side. Okay, and then it's going to be attached to the bottom of this card base. You just have to line that up. Like that. Okay, so that's that part attached. And then next I'm just going to bring in the main picture here, so it tells you there, and it's just attached to the back. So I'm just going to attach that to the card base. Okay, and then the next part you need to attach are these two tabs. So you just need to put double-sided tape on each side. And as it tells you in the instructions, they're going on a 10 fold. So a 10 fold, oops, I've stuck it together now. Is that way. So I'm just going to make sure that I put these in the right place, because these are actually to put the washing line onto. So put one there. One there. That's it. And then the washing line slightly comes out. And then the next part is just to fold the card over. And then, so this is where this part comes into. This now attaches to the front of the card when you fold it over. There we go. And as you can see, that's your 10 fold card. So I'm just going to just burnish that down a bit. There you go. And then have a bow, sentiment, some flowers and a bike there. So if you're following the sticking to following the instructions, I'm going to attach the bike to this side. I think I might just pop some foam pads on the wheels just to uplift the bike a bit more. just add a small amount to the top of that basket. Okay, that's my bike, and then the flowers just go at the bottom there. They do cover the bow, but you do have an extra bow to pop on. So I'm just going to attach that there. I'm just going to do this one just with some wet glue. And then the sentiment and the bow. So the sentiment, I'm going to use a foam pad. And the sentiment I'm using is Happy Days. You do have quite a few to choose from. And then just going to attach the bow. Oops, I actually need to move that up a little bit. I'll put that extra bit of glue I have there. There you go, and then that's the 10-fold card. There's a space on the back to write, and it all goes nicely flat to pop into the envelope. Now I do actually have an envelope that comes with this collection, and it's matching with the lemons on. So just to pop the envelope together, I'm going to need a scoreboard, and on each piece you have a white score line where to actually score and fold. I'm just going to do each of them. Now I'm going to need some double-sided tape to add to the score, to the envelope parts there. I'm going to need a thin one for this. Okay, so bring the main part of the envelope in. So this one goes on that side, and then you've got the top and the bottom too. So just going to fold that over, and I'm going to attach that to the side there. see if I can get my tape off. Oh, there you go. And just carefully line that up. And just do the same with the other two. Okay, and then just going to need some double-sided tape just along the bottom here, but as you can see the instructions tell you exactly where to pop your tape. That one's run out, just have to use this one. Yeah, I thought it might be just a little bit too thick, just bear with me. Take that to the edge, that's better. I just need to fold that over, and there you have a matching envelope. And just show that it does fit in to an envelope. A ready-made card doesn't take that long to actually make and put together. It's more the cutting out, I would say. So if you don't want to actually print the card base out to be used as a card base, so you just want to layer it up, because some printers don't take quite a heavy weight of card, and I do feel you probably need like a 300 piece of card just to make a card base out of. So I've cut some extras out. Well, I've cut another set out here, and I'm going to use my card base for this. So it's going to be exactly the same as if I use the card base. So it's just a normal blank card. So I'm going to attach this to it first. actually that would be a lie. I need to pop this on first like we did with the other one. So again, in using the same mechanics, it's still going to have the pop out effect, and that just needs attaching to my card base there. I do apologise for getting ahead of myself. So start again. I'm going to attach this to my card base. Actually, there's going to be a slight white border, so you just need to figure out where it's going to go. I'm just going to put that, but not straight at the bottom, but up slightly. I'm going to quickly re-glue this. It's so warm it's dried slightly, and then I'm going to attach that on there. And then this time, because I'm really going to be using the tabs on this part of my card, so this time I'm going to attach the washing line straight to this part of the card. So I just need to let that dry. It doesn't quite stretch out, so it's just going to be the tips of the washer line that's attached to the card. There you go. And then these are going to be attached up to the top there like before. They're quite they're quite small, and it's making it a little bit fiddly to attach the tape to. On that side. on the other side. Okay, I'm just going to bring this in and attach that onto each side of the tent-fold tabs. And then, just like with the other one, I'm going to attach it all to this bottom here. So it does stick up like that slightly, so really all you need to do is just trim off the bottom of the card. I mean, this was really a hit or miss whether it would work or not, because I'm just doing it straight on the video and I picked my wrong scissors up. There we go. Yeah, I mean, it still holds up slightly at the back, but it is actually all level, but I don't think that's too bad at all, especially if you just want to use a card base. So I'm going to add some of my pieces now. This time I'm going to add my bike just this side. I will use foam pads again. Okay, so just going to attach my bike. And I'm going to add the boat to the bike wheel. And this time I'm going to use 2 sentiments, so I have Just For You with Love. My first sentiment I'm going to attach to the top there. And then the flowers just along there. And then my second sentiment just down there. 2 cards from the one collection. Like I said, if you want to just follow the instructions and print everything out on your printer along with a card base, you can make this card here, and you have the full instructions there on how to make that along with the envelope. Or if you want to use a card base, you can cut everything out and make this one too. And again, you can design the front however you want to do it, and just change it up a little bit, leave some things out. Instead of the bike, maybe add 2 flowers on either side, and that. So it's a nice little card to make up, and very easy to do. And again, you have everything there that you could want to make up this card, except for, of course, scissors, glue and foam pads. So I hope you go and have a look at this card and maybe purchase it to give it a go, and I'll see you again soon. Goodbye.